quietly, while the world was looking elsewhere, the first thread of the Barbault Basket pulled tight. This is no longer a forecast, it has begun. If you found our channel this week through the Barbault video, welcome. You arrived at exactly the right moment. That video was the map. This is the territory. And for the next 10 days, we walk it together, aspect by aspect, as each one lands. The window André Barbault computed toward his whole life is opening as you watch. Here is what just happened in the sky, what it means, and what to do with the first 48 hours. Uranus and Neptune have just reached exact sextile, the very first aspect of the basket to strike, the awakener and the dreamer shaking hands. A sextile is 60 degrees of sky, and it is the gentlest of the major aspects. Not a collision, not even a current that carries you. A door left ajar. The sextile offers, it never insists. You have to be the one who pushes it open. Uranus stands at 4 degrees of Gemini, the awakener in the sign of language, information, the connecting mind. Sudden ideas, words that arrive fully formed, the conversation that changes everything mid-sentence. And Neptune stands at 4 degrees of Aries, the dreamer in the sign of the pioneer, the mystic learning to move first and explain later, vision refusing to stay a vision. So read the handshake plainly, awakening in agreement with imagination, the flash of insight and the deep dream deciding for once to work together. That is the thread the whole basket is woven from, and it pulled tight first. And here is the depth the quick takes miss. Uranus and Neptune begin a new cycle only once every 172 years. Their current story was seeded in 1993, the very moment the connected world was being born. This sextile is that cycle's first confident forward step since the seed, the awakener and the dreamer agreeing for the first time in a generation on where the connected age goes next. You are alive for the course correction. And within a day of that handshake, all 4 planets draw inside 1 degree of the same degree of their signs. The basket window officially opens. The loom is strung. Remember the drumbeat, the 18th, Uranus trine Pluto, the 20th, peak day, the tightest weave of the entire pattern, and Jupiter trine Neptune within the same hour. The 21st, the handle itself, Jupiter opposite Pluto. Then the 25th, the weave gently dissolves. 1 bell has rung, 5 remain. And hold the frame we computed ourselves, month by month, from raw planetary positions, because the reels won't show you this. Barbault's curve bottomed in 2022, and it is rising. This basket isn't the storm, it's the first architecture of what comes after the storm. Now, what does the opening thread actually feel like in a human life this week? It feels like reception. Uranus sextile Neptune is the download aspect, intuition arriving with unusual clarity, the idea that lands in the shower, the dream you wake from already knowing what it meant, the answer that comes before you've finished asking. It feels like recognition, a route you've walked past 100 times suddenly lit. Nothing outside you changed, your seeing did. And watch the ordinary doors, because that's where this aspect prefers to work. The message from someone you haven't spoken to in years. The opportunity that reads like it was written for you. The idea you shelved long ago, back this week, and better. Here's how you tell a true opening from a false one. The real download lands with calm. False urgency burns and pushes. A genuine Uranus-Neptune opening feels strangely quiet, certain, spacious, unhurried. Trust the quiet ones. And remember what this sky is made of. All 4 basket planets stand in fire and air, inspiration and idea, spark and word. Nothing in this pattern is heavy. Its only demand is that you take the spark seriously when it arrives. One caution, carried over from the new moon, Mercury is still retrograde in Cancer all the way to the 24th. The messenger sleeps through the entire weave, so this week's downloads are for receiving, not broadcasting. Write them down, don't press send. If you planted a seed at Tuesday's new moon, this is the same seed, one chamber deeper. The basket is the new moon's intention, given 10 days of structure. Keep tending it in private. The sky will tell you when to speak. Now make tonight personal, because this first thread runs through 2 specific rooms of your life. Find where 4 degrees of Gemini falls in your chart. That house is where the awakener is live, where the sudden idea, the unexpected message, the mid-sentence door will open this week. Then find 4 degrees of Aries. That house is where the dreamer is live, where something you've only imagined is asking to take its first physical step. And here's the practice. Hold those 2 houses as one conversation. The sextile is a bridge. What wakes up in your Gemini house wants to act through your Aries house. The idea in one room, the first step in the other. And you don't need a planet at exactly 4 degrees to be inside this. Anything in your chart between roughly 2 and 6 degrees of a fire or air sign is standing in the web, and 2 more signs complete it, Sagittarius and Libra, the basket's silent partners, catching every trine the 4 weavers throw. So let's walk the 6 signs. Gemini, the awakener himself, is moving through your sign. You're the lightning rod of this whole configuration. Expect your reinvention to begin mid-sentence in a conversation you didn't plan to have. Aries, the dreamer, is in your sign, gently dissolving an identity you've outgrown so a truer impulse can move first. This week hands that slow process a sudden electric clarity. You'll feel it as relief. Leo, Jupiter is expanding you from inside your own sign, and by peak day it stands in exact trine to Neptune. Your creative fire, aimed by a dream. What you make in the next 10 days carries unusual reach. Aquarius, Pluto has been composting you at the root for 2 years now, and this week the awakener flows to it in effortless trine. Power that was taken apart starts returning, quietly and rebuilt to last. Sagittarius, you catch the fire trine. Jupiter's warmth and Neptune's flame both flow your way, and what they carry is faith. The far horizon that went silent starts calling again. Answer it. And Libra, you receive the air trine from Uranus's lightning and Pluto's ember at once. The agreements and relationships that hold your life get an honest rewiring this week. What's true stays, what was only habit loosens. 6 signs standing inside the weave, but hear this clearly, your sun sign is only the doorway. The real story is your houses, which rooms of your life these 4 degrees actually touch. And for that, you need your exact chart, not your horoscope. So for the next 48 hours, your only assignment is attention. Notice what arrives unbidden, the idea, the dream, the pull. Don't judge it, don't announce it, just write it down. By peak day, you'll know which one was the thread. The exact degrees are in the description below, along with our free calculator. It takes about a minute to find where these 4 rooms sit in your own chart. Your houses are the answer to what this basket is for, in your life specifically. And the next bell rings in just 2 days. Uranus trine Pluto, the 2 planets that spent the last decade at war with each other, finally moving in effortless agreement. That aspect hasn't happened like this in your adult lifetime, and we'll walk you through it before it strikes. Subscribe to our channel right now because we are covering every single aspect of this basket as it lands, and the 3 biggest days of the whole basket are almost here. Every crossing begins with a single light coming on. The basket has opened, the first thread is laid across the water, and the lamp is lit for the nights ahead. We'll keep it burning through every one of them. Walk with us.